Salutations, everyone. It's time once again for the road least traveled. I am your friend, your homeboy, your guide, Samius. Today we're going to be doing Irestone Inlet, and let's get started. It's a little bit of a longer quest, so we want to tear it up as quick as possible. I really like this quest once you have a plan. And a pattern that you like. I will show you my pattern, the pattern that I think works out the best. But I have, especially thanks again to the hardcore server, you're going to hear me talk about the hardcore server a lot as you watch these videos, because the hardcore server is really what made me decide that I needed to record these videos. One, because I felt like there were so many quests that I don't do so regularly, so I don't know them to the capabilities that I should. But also the fact that people do things much differently than I do. And it doesn't mean it's wrong, it just means that it's different. And different is wrong. Don't be different from me. That's fine. Alright, so the pattern I take. Personally, after many years of screwing around, I feel like this is the best path for me. It's the least amount of overlap and doubling back. And it picks up all the pieces that you need, as well as basically, in my opinion, moves you through about as reasonably as you're going to get. Guy and he was named Hobble and he didn't even get stuck in the web. That's not fair. We got a bonus chest because of the named. Notice I'm not picking up any of these barrels yet. We'll pick them up in a little bit. I don't want these guys to move very far away, but I do want the casters to be in a pile, so we can just get them gone. And then we don't want the demon soul to be in melee range of us if we can help it. Love it when you click something and it doesn't like register. It's my favorite. It's really up there in my top 10 for sure. Top 10 for sure. Is there somebody here, or are the dogs just happy to see us? Nope. Somebody was here. I wonder if we got a delivery. I wonder who it's from. Probably from Amazon. Everything comes from Amazon now. Right, if you're a strength-based character, you don't generally have to worry that much. However, if you're not strength-based, or you don't have a very high strength in general, you're going to want to be sure to have plenty of these lesser restoration potions, or a hireling with lesser restoration. You will get strength damaged. You will need enough strength to carry around these barrels. It's just an unfortunate fact of life here. One bonus chest. Alright, the dogs are down. There are 3 dogs there, 2 casters. And good. Be good. Summon our hireling. Re-sing us. See, we've got some strength damage up here. Alright, when you click on this book, we're going to find out that we have to pick up 6 of these kegs of explosive powder. Be careful. Keep an eye on your quest log. You don't need to pick up extras. They don't do any good. just is a bunch of extra weight for no reason. Again, especially with this strength damage that's constantly being spammed at you, you want to be really cautious of your encumbrance levels, because if you don't have the encumbrance levels to pick up all the barrels at once, then you're going to have to make some trips, and that's no fun. Nobody wants to make several trips to pick up explosive barrels because we just don't have enough muscles. Also, mobs do respawn in here. I don't want to say they're like at a super high spawn rate, but they do spawn at a...
It's a very intense moment. The chance to try something nobody's ever tried
thank you
before.
very much for the subscription, my friend. Let me pull this up here. 15 months at a row at tier 3. Oh, wow, I do appreciate that. Thank you very much, my friend. Hope you feel like you get your value out of your dollar with all the goodies. Who am I kidding? Of course you do. Of course you do.
Scurvy the bugbear bellows as he scents prey in the salty air.
Oh, another name there. Scurvy! Can't that be defeated with lemons? The guy literally could just be beaten up by Mr. Clean. Alright, that should be 4? Oh, that's a bunch of ouchie right there. How is Scurvy not a dog? He's a pirate. Just be Scurvy. Speaking of which, real quick here, let me look at these barrels for you. So these barrels are 15 pounds a piece, which means you're picking up almost 100 pounds of barrels. You know, 6 of them. So if you are, say, like a small race, like a gnome or a halfling, and say you're like, I typically play my characters with minimum strength, and then you take like 6 points of rave enfeeblement damage, you can real easily fall to helpless. So keep that in mind. Just popping in to say hello and resub and then going back to bed. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you supporting the stream as always. Get some sleep. Sleep is important. Said I'm hoping to take a nap today, for sure, for sure. The only double backing is right here. And right here is where the end chest will be, essentially. It's not like a super special end chest. It's not like it's filled with named loot. But it is technically an end chest, so... It does have a little bit of specialness to it. Right, and then we kind of cut through these mountains. Right here is the shrine, in case your second opportunity shrine. The first one was back where we got the book. Man, so much trash between me and the bad guys today, huh? Get the demon soul. Let's get the witch doctor. Let's get the other champ. Or the other caster. And we can start walking backwards. Alright, so if you notice, right across across from us is that first camp that we went to. So basically we've gone in a big circle, except we haven't really double backed anywhere, which is kind of the point. Again, if we need a shrine, there's a shrine right there. Yes, I know, talking to the first mate, and I guess it doesn't have the other part yet. But once you blow up the boat, and and take out Yar Yar, there's another optional that involves going to that shrine. So I kind of do both of those things at once, again, to kind of prevent the amount of double backing that we have to do. Oh, this ogre, though. This ogre loves not taking damage. Alright, here's our last crewman. Here's our treasure chest, and then here's our last barrel we need. So now we've got our barrels, we freed all our crew people, and we're right next to the boat. See what I mean? Like I've seen some other patterns where people do things in a different order, and I feel like they just add a bunch of extra time to the quest, but that's their prerogative for sure. Alright, then we click on each of these a million times. Alright, now that the... What? There we go. Then we can set this on fire. Then I like to run away from the front of the boat like a crazy person. Roar! Summon our hireling. Boat goes kaboom! Oh, we didn't get the cool explosion. It just turned into dead. Silly lag. Alright. I guess we're going to turn her on fight mode, because either she's already fighting or we're having some weird lag issues again. One of the two. Either is possible. Okay. So, I also would like to take the second to mention that there's a couple of different places for one more rare to spawn that we didn't see. The dog, I don't think I remember the dog's name off the top of my head, but in my practical experience, the dog either spawns in this area or between these two hills. And yeah, that should be basically everything. There are one or two pieces of name loot that do drop from this quest. The specific one is like, I don't know, it's like 1 point of elemental damage. Did I not pick up a mysterious fragment somewhere? I didn't. Get in my backpack. What are you doing? Mysterious fragment, your junk. Anyway, there's a couple like really bad low level or no level items, but it's okay. Right, so that was Irestone Inlet. Not too bad. Almost 9,000 experience points for 13 minutes. I guess still not that great. But you get a couple of people to help clear that stuff out a little faster, and it really shaves down the time. Alright everybody, as always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like, subscribe, follow buttons. Feel free to leave a comment as well. It really does help with the YouTube ratings. And keep in mind that this is recorded as part of my Twitch.tv series. And you're welcome to join us over there anytime you like. Alright everybody, I hope to see you again real soon. Toodles!